right. Hey, what's up, guys? So, I'm going to try a little game, something a little different than what I've been typically posting lately. But it is called Tavern Talk. It says it is a cozy visual novel about running a tavern in a D&D-inspired fantasy world. Gather rumors, serve magical drinks, and meet adventures on a life-changing quest. I mean, I don't know about you, but this sounds pretty fucking cool to me. So let's go. All right, new game. Yes'm. Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. Hiya, Innkeep. How's it going? All nice and dandy? Me, can't complain. How about you, Fable? All nice and dandy? Yes, all nice and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove. Then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a dried nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various nut types: walnuts, peanuts, pecan nuts. I'm allergic. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. I just wish something would happen in my life. Something riveting. So what you're saying is that you're missing the spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yeah. Yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no nymphs, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. Like a bland soup. A classic case of boredom, I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly funny. Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater or a gala. Arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Yes, I think that's the point. I'm afraid of heights, and of people, and of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? Day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, saving people, wandering through marshes, meeting a pretty nymph. That sounds like the opening to a grand adventure. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it would be. Not that it would actually occur, because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Taxes, maybe? No, I don't think so. I would love to sing about the exciting magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay. Maybe one day I get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I would love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a sunny breeze, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a feather-light nymph floating in the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with the nymph or be the nymph? Both? But mostly I want a sunny breeze. Message received. Though, I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes. Really? Yes. What do I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons will want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse the recipes. Can't just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result. But the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I have settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There is dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I press the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magic details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. So, I want a sunny breeze. Dexterity. And then, what else? This, we need some of this guy. Ding! Whoa! Amazing. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course, what did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That is delicious. I made that. You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Sometimes. But how would I know if I never tried? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes. I want to tell great stories, but never mind. Oh, who's this fella? What's up, big boy? Ew, gross, delete that. How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right, what kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. I am on my way to a fight. Need to pay some debts. Give me something that will boost my defense, so I can claim victory. I'll see what I can find. Okay. Defense. Yep. Oh, wait. No, erase that. I wasn't really looking. So, what is this? Stealth. Okay. This looks like a good defense one. Yeah. Let's try that. Okay, so where's my defense potion ingredient? Alrighty. Yep. We need a splash of offense. Beep, up. Here we go. And did that go too far? And then some of this. Bing! Steel tonic. Here, broski. This should taste like victory. Thanks. Almost washes away the memory of the banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Enough to kick some ass, at least. Alright. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Nothing. Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I am running away from where I belong. Is that what he said? Yes, he said, we are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that patters down the mountain. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for the same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It is my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my family looks after the grove. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. But what if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Aww. A little later. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn. You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Care. Lynn, what can I do for you? You do the thing with the quests, right? Yes, do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no. I may have one for you. Or your notice board. Elaborate? Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tregerin. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade. That was far south in Arova. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up. Like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died together with that one romance novel. Oh, you mean the one with the vampires? Think so. Nah, that just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one were you in, Keep? The vampire. Ah, so you're into the fangs, ain't ya? And then Keep never tells. You little rascal, I like you. Likewise. What about you? Vampires. Why? The wolves are too close to my kin, and yeah, I'd rather stay away from them. Is that the reason why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too familiar to my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is it a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You couldn't tell. Want to avoid an awkward family reunion, you know? Alright, anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works. On any dog, trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Carolyn. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Gotcha, Carolyn. Aight, Chief. You got a name or is it just Inkeep? Just Inkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Inkeep, then before I venture on, you've got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? Take something powerful. Something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Calms, that's calming. Charisma. Stealth. A lot of okay, here we go. Got you, fam. Okay, start pouring. Lovely. A smidge of defense. And whatever this one was again. Boop. A drink with 0 water as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back north through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to clean up. What kind of business? My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. I'd say she's hallucinating, but I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptake up north, so Might as well humor her. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. Think there's not much use digging up the past. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? No. Then don't bother. This is my tavern, and I'm leaving it. If you find any more rumors or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups. But sure, I'll be back for more work. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. Oh. Okay. Let me see your setup. This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. I think the best next step would be sorting the fitting snippets onto your quest page. Just drag them over. And make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Yep. Thank you for your help, Carolyn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you, too. Alright, time to assemble a quest. Okay. So, the werewolf seems to be a popular one. A werewolf on detours. A reticent Vukakin passed by the Wayfarer's Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Tregarin from Erova. They pose a potential threat to helpless villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on the quest and save Tregarin from this werewolf mayhem? Love it. I'm such a good writer. "58th of the Wake, Act 1. No, 2. Prelude to Bravery. Quest taken. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tregarin. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who is good with the bow. One that will tell me that they want the quest. I am good with the bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want that quest. Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you've got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you about if anyone had taken it yet. And then, I didn't think that far. I see. Or rather I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. I'd have to fight the werewolf or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead? And then the tree will be mad at me, but it won't really matter because I'll be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable. Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take that quest? Maybe? I can't make that decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, I freeze in place. And suddenly I am unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime, a frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Maybe you can add my bones to your menu soon. You just have to pick them up from the forest. I think I would have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? About taking the quest. It seems to me that you want to take it, but you are trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. It would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time that I think about embarking on a quest, all I can think about are the ways in which it could go wrong. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it is thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have a history, right? Inspirational feats they can look back on to define their bravery. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Oh. Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear of it? Oh, thanks, Spirit. Word didn't carry around? It was my very first adventure. The chance to finally get out of my daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. They wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tregarin recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure, yay! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous, so of course it ought to go wrong. I really wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way of that. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending looks on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually looked, but my fear got hold of me and led them astray. I blacked out, I think. I never got lost in the woods before, but I couldn't see well with the blood rushing in my ears and feeling dizzy. So for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever pass, past the riverbanks of the Shiver Mere, home to the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that is known to drown men. Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when we broke Ton. Wow. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm their laughing stock at every gathering. How am I ever supposed to set a foot in adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera residing in the quag mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventurers. But you didn't. But I didn't. You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem. But how can I not be? All I ever do is fail. I don't think that's true. You've done many wonderful things. You've done so many wonderful things, and the future is yet to be written. I don't think anyone really wants to read my story. I would. Personally, I'm very much looking forward to hearing about your heroic ballads. So, you think I should go on that quest? Perhaps. Even after what you've just heard. I almost killed those adventurers. How am I supposed to save anyone? Oh, probably just make it worse. Your absence will not make it better. You don't know that. Neither do you. All we do know is that without you, there will be one less person helping them. Someone else will do a better job. There might not be someone else. That would be horrible. Someone has to help those people. They can't be just be abandoned. I agree. But what if I do make it worse? What if you make it better? What if you help them? Save them even? So what if you make a mistake in the middle, or if someone else comes along to give you a hand? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows, you might even end up joining a party. Perfect heroes do not exist anyhow, just ones that try, even if they are scared. What if they are terrified? Then they should try terrified. At least that means they are trying. Oh. At least that means they are trying, instead of running away. Would you prefer to run? No, I think I only run because I'm better at it. But then again, I never really try anything else. Maybe I should not decide to walk away before I even tried the other path. And in a case of emergency, better heroes can always save me again. Or you them. One day, maybe. First, I'm going to save all these villagers, so that at least some of us don't have to be afraid anymore. No werewolf shall stand a chance against me. Right? Right. You will do great. I just know it. But before you go, would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes, please. I even got new toppings this morning, so I am well prepared to help. That sounds wonderful. What do you have? I've got some thunder sage, which is said to enchant words. With its magic, you should be able to inspire others and boost their abilities through your support. And then I have a couple of golden feathers. They are extremely rare, but once in your possession, they can grant you haste. Briefly, the expiration date is a bit unpredictable. How did you get those? Pure luck. Alright then, keep your secrets. So, considering all of that, do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage, so maybe haste would be helpful too. Or maybe instead something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it is just a hungry, lost Lycan after all, and all it needs is a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we can even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that, and some additional inspiration. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you are already aware. Sorry for backseat mixing. Ooh, now that I have access to toppings, I have to be careful of how they interact with the other ingredients. They might alter the stats in a way where I have to use a different recipe than I usually would. Let's keep an eye on that. Interesting. So, this one calms nerves. Okay, charisma and defense. All right. Dexterity. Oh my gosh. Okay, my toppings. Haste and inspiration. So if I already have him in here, okay, I think start with your topping. Wait, that's already there. We'll see if that works. Oh, that tastes great. Very brisk. Do you feel a little braver? No, not yet, but I feel faster, more agile, swifter with my bow. Like my arrows can find any werewolf's heart. And like I might become as fast as a lightning bolt. I'm sure the bravery will come later. I'm sure it will. Thank you. This drink gave me some hope and heart palpitations. I think that's your anxiety. Maybe. I believe in you, Fable. Thank you. I will try to follow your example. Follow your heart instead. I think that one's a better roadmap. Can't wait to tell you about my victory. Best of luck. Best of patience. I hope Fable will be all right. Maybe they will find some new ingredients for me. But probably not. I should make a quest for that sometime. Another day done. Okay. 3 new friends and former enemies. Harumph. Listen, I can fix this. Just let me pick up chamomile tincture for my treehouse. You've done enough, little fella. I'll be good from here, thanks. Fable, Caroline, back so soon? And keep. Say, did you send that blader after me? I told you she has nothing to do with it. It's my fault. My fault alone. So let me at least fix you up. You better keep your clumsy hands off me. Now, how about we calm the spirits a bit and you tell me what happened? A misunderstanding, I suppose. Yes. The elf thought of me as an Uncle Dragon look-alike. The uncle that looks like a werewolf? Yes. No. It's a bit more complicated. Doesn't matter. Matters that the elf has mistaken me for a werewolf. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Maybe. But not on purpose, I promise. It's just me and my bad luck. See it happen again. Nothing can ever go right. Don't say that, Fable. Tell me about it. We'll start from the beginning, alright? Right. So, you send me out to look for the werewolf in Tragarin. I felt agile and ready, braver than I've ever felt before. The quest that I gave you, Innkeep. I recall, Carolyn. Good. I know how to travel rather swiftly through the Ashen Grove, and by early dawn I reached the borders of Tragarin. The vineyards stretched far ahead, and I saw the one or other farm nestled in between. Truly idyllic, especially during sunset. There is one downside with the idyllic sunset, though. Ugh. It gets dark. Of course it does. And every tall, looming person in the dark is automatically a werewolf, huh? No, but every tall, looming person hunting down the farmer's sheep is. No, I didn't do that. Yes, you did. And the quest stated that this is exactly what the werewolf would be doing. In my defense, I'm broke. We've all been there. So Carolyn was busy hunting sheep, and in the shadows of dawn, you thought she must be the werewolf. Exactly so. And then you need not one, but 3 arrows? I'm swift with the bow. I figured. And I prepared to fight, not bargain. Stealthy as I was, she did not notice me, and so I stepped out of the shadows to take aim. I shoot. Trigger happy. I can't get myself to aim right for the heart, so I aim for the shoulder. And suddenly the werewolf curses and cusses words I've never heard before, like a sailor. You telling me you never heard of before? Hey, what is that? Why is it censored? Youth protection. The age rating assessment is quite harsh. Anyways, I was observing the prey through the bushes, and suddenly I felt a piercing pain in my shoulder. Not once or twice, but thrice. Of course, I cuss and I swear. That crap hurts. Never been so happy to have missed. So I turn around and ready to lunge at the rascal daring to aim at me. But I can't actually see anyone. Of course, that just makes me angrier. But I could still see her. An orange gleaming eye stared at me through the shadows, right into my soul. I thought, that's it. It's over. I heard the bells of death ringing in my ears. I was done for. And I haven't even set foot out of the Ashen Grove. Nah, that weren't the passing bells, Elfie. Actual bells from the chapel in town. My name's Fable. Right. So, anyways, in their panic, they crashed right into a tree. Was enough of a shock to their system to bring them back to the world of the visible. Probably would have been enough to make me pause. But the rustling of the leaves, crackling of branches, and high-pitched yelp. I didn't yelp. Yeah, you did. It caught the attention of the actual culprit. He must have been on his way to tear yet another sheep. Probably this time even the farmer's heart when our wrestling caught his attention. I heard a deep, blood-curdling growl. I swear I saw my life rush past me. It sounded more like an empty stomach to me. A howl rang through the air when he emerged from the bushes, tall and towering, glowing red eyes and fangs as big as my hand, probably around 8 feet high. 6 feet, max. 8. Seeing this tall creature sent shivers down my spine. You said that already. No, I didn't. Seeing this tall creature sent shivers down my spine, and I was frozen. I was sure the Mari Morgan incident would repeat. I'd stand there and watch everything as it happened, unable to move. He looked around and sniffed the air, and closed his eyes. And his eyes locked with mine. But then I remembered what you had told me. Werewolves love playing fetch. So I swiftly slid down the tree and picked up a stick from the ground. The werewolf noticed my movement. But quickly, I threw the stick into the bushes as far away from me as possible. I wanted to buy myself some time to adjust my bow, but the stick also influenced Carolyn, and both of them hurtled down the bushes. And that's not even all. As I couldn't help but run after that stick, I noticed something odd on the werewolf. Flannel rags. So I forgot the stick, grabbed him by the throat, slamming him into a tree. He wiggled and twisted like a worm, growling and barking right into my face. I stared him right in the eyes as I heard the elf approach from behind, the arrow feathered in the bow. "Don't," Carolyn said, and I lowered my bow hesitantly while she studied the werewolf's face. She growled like she likes to do. "Rumph." "Uncle Dragon!" she exclaimed, and I flinched. "That Uncle Dragon?" Yeah, my darned uncle was in full werewolf transformation, in front of me, right there. I was joking when I told you the story, Innkeep. I wouldn't have thought the werewolf was actually my uncle. But that is exactly why I don't do cases involving lycanthropy. So how did you deal with him? Confronted him, of course, knocked some sense into him, you know. We tied him to a tree so he wouldn't get any ideas before turning back. I knew learning all those sailor nests was good for something. It's good for a lot more than that. Either way. The resolution was only half as exciting as getting there was. Apparently, he contracted lycanthropy at the annual family gathering. And since then he grew short-tempered. He and his husband got into a lot of fights. So he ran away. I understand that all too well. And of course I can't kill Caroline's uncle just because he's a werewolf. So you let him go? The great elf knows a swamp witch that might have worked out a cure. Dropped him off there. No more sheep tearing for now. So all in all, you would say the quest was successful. With a few obstacles attached. And someone getting hurt. Listen, the arrow itself isn't the problem. The coat, though, that was expensive. Oh, don't bother. After all, we got rid of the lycant for now. Right. How about a drink to celebrate? On me. I told Caroline you have a hand for mixing just the right thing for any situation. Sure thing. For the both of you? I'll pass. I gotta run home quickly to get the chamomile tincture. Later. So, Innkeep, surprise me with something that fits my strength and brawn. That again? you want? Here, this should be to your liking. It is. Not bad, thanks. So, that little blighter, you raise them? Fable? Oh, no. No? That's surprising. You two seem very close. Like family. They're just a regular. I see. A very special regular. Oh my goodness. Good day to you, illustrious innkeeper. And good day to you. Good day, innkeeper. Good evening. Both for me and Carolyn. Or Care. Or Lynn, she's not picky. Or maybe you should start taking customer privacy more seriously. Don't expect too much. These blabbers only have one mode, and that's talking too much. I have many modes to offer. The one where you just serve drinks quietly. I'm fresh out of that one, sorry. Thought so. Careful. She's good at getting you babbling too. Only if you don't know how to ignore them. Why are you ignoring me? Not you, the innkeep. The innkeep is ignoring me? And here I thought my day could not get any more woeful. First my cape and now this. I am being ignored despite my loving disposition. Loneliness is chasing me anywhere I go. What happened to your cape? What hasn't happened to his cape? Many things. It has lived a very sheltered life. Have you seen it, by the way? No. That's why we are here. Perhaps the slime ate your cape? Oh no. It is far too polite for that. Speaking of polite, I completely forgot to introduce myself. Excuse me. Introduce myself. My name is Sir Alphonse Louise Frederic Duquette de la Sang. Is there a shorter version of that? Kyle. Kyle? Kyle. Kyle and Rhea. Rhea? I'm gonna go with Rhea. Rhea Frostgrip. Keeping it simple, I like that. Well, Kyle and Rhea Frostgrip, welcome to my tavern. So Kyle, you like to tell me more about that cape? Some sort of invisibility cape, if any of his blabbering is to be believed. How would you even put that on? You don't. You lost it. I have? You have. What a great tragedy. My cape of invisibility is of utter importance. If I do not get it back, I'm afraid I shall perish immediately. You will not. Could you please help me? I think I know just what to do. Dear player, you've reached the end of the Tavern Talk demo. Oh, it's been a pleasure to take you on this little journey through the Wayfarer's Inn. I hope you enjoyed the little insight into the adventures to come. Farewell and see you next time. I loved that. That is so cute. Mixing the drinks is fun, and you always play the games where you go to the inn and you're getting the quest. And to be the guy that is, dishing them out, I love it. I love that little twist. That's fun. So, yeah. Thanks for joining me. See you later. Bye.